Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Myth playthrough. This is part 14, and last episode we had a very interesting episode where I'm going to go over this one more time because I can't stress enough how important the item we picked up was. But we picked up the Shimmer Ball, a ball that will turn any Pokemon into a shiny on capture, and it also cannot fail. So a free Master Ball that turns the Pokemon caught into a shiny in its sprite once it's been caught. It doesn't have to be shiny beforehand, it just turns it shiny, and that is crazy powerful, and I still can't believe that was a thing that we actually got. We also went ahead and used Greg a bunch because Greg needed to Greg things, as we do. So, with that said and done, we ended off things last time at the Pokemon Lab, I believe, back in the starting town, and we saw Big Bad Boy over here, and Vanilla, and our rival, all having their conversation. He's just trying to do evil world things, as he does. And we're able to just walk straight up to him, I guess, and see what we're going to do today. So, you actually came to stop me. You know, Vanilla isn't as strong as people say when she's met with truly powerful Pokemon. I mean, she has a Deoxys. I think she knows about truly powerful Pokemon. Although Deoxys is squishy. I don't know. Listen, Carlos, you can be the one to assist me in all of this. Think about it for a moment. You can become unstoppable and create a world with perfect weather, sunlight, and habitats for all Pokemon. Couldn't care less about any research. I don't even do my job as the professor. Fair. Something you don't realize is that these Pokemon will be an entirely new discovery if we can prove they exist. The world will be in shock, and I'll be looked up to as a legendary trainer in this region. With this item in my hand, what item? Tell me more. Specially crafted by me, we can track down these Pokemon and know just where to start. In an old book that I read when I was a kid, the legends say that at the three highest points of our region, there are shrines where the Guardians live. Oh? Oh, legendary birds, legendary Reggies, legendary beasts? What kind of? Maybe new legendaries? It could be any. Although Guardians makes me think Azelf, Luxxra, and Mesprit? Maybe that's wrong, though. I think it's time I pay them a visit. I'm sure they're just waiting for me. You don't seem like you want to help me. Fine. Stay out of the way and watch. If you interfere, I will take you down myself. Since you decided to stop our attempt with Porygon-z, we had no choice but to build a machine that will channel an aura that is capable of summoning a very powerful Pokemon. I'm not going to tell you where we will be, because I'm sure you just want to ruin my plans again. I might. Depends. Maybe you could coax me into joining you with something more convincing than saying, hey, I'll become the strongest trainer, because if he becomes the strongest trainer, that doesn't do anything for me, you know? Stay out of my way and do not come near my machines. I'm going to touch his machines. I promise it will be the last thing you do. I'm going to immediately go and touch his machines. I am wearing his PC as a hat. Zoomril can also wear his PC as a hat, but I can't interact with it, so nothing there. There's a warp pad there, right? Can't understand anything. All I can read is machine power on, and it's glowing green. So the warp pad is on. Well, there's so many pinned pictures on it. Some are blueprints about the ultimate machine, and others are just old folktale pictures of Arceus. Okay, if we're dealing with Arceus, then it probably is the Azelf, Mesprit, Uxie. Okay, let's not warp. This warp pad has no functions right now. Maybe it's powered off. But it's green. Green is a constant buzzing and ringing noise. Because it's on, so I should be warped. Hey, Vanilla. Carlos, come quickly to Route 7. Some of your friends have gathered there. Found Bree. We followed him as he left the village. Be hasty. Go north of here and come prepared. It's okay. I have a zoom roll. That's the only reason we weren't prepared before, is because we didn't have a zoom roll. I'm actually convinced of that fact. Convinced of that fact. Route 7, which means potentially new encounters. Charmeleon is interesting. Fully evolved Crobat. Just full Crobat. Okay. Interesting. Sandslash, Pinsir, Dunsparce, Heracross, Trapinch for Flygon is interesting. Shuppet, Duskull, Drillbur for Excadrill is also interesting. Zorua, and Phalanx. Phalanx is a Pokemon that I actually like quite a lot. I do like the Pokemon, however, I don't know if it's something I'm going to use when there's so many new Pokemon that I can use. I do like the move No Retreat, though. I do think it's fun. I can't interact with you, alright? Also fast, no one is allowed to go through unless you want to get hurt when our machine activates. Alright, Azumarill. I hope you're ready. This is it. The Cycle Missile. That sounds somehow not that scary. You know, that doesn't sound... Cycle Missile makes it sound like it's just going to go on a little trip, hit a loop, you know, and not really do too much. I'm not too afraid of it. All that's left to do is activate this, and the time will be controllable by me. Oh? Ew. Gross. It's the little pest. I was hoping I wouldn't see you here. God, has no one ever told you how annoying you are? Oh. Oh, okay. I see how it is. God, these people are very mean. But here's someone talking. Please, be quiet, would you? Please don't make me straighten you out. You're just a little speed bump, and we're going to run you over. How else was it? You ruined my plans back in the cold storage. Now, I'm going to ruin you. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. No one will get in Bree's way. You're foolish if you think you can stop us. That was pretty direct, you know, I feel a little bit offended and hurt. You know, it's fair though. I beat her in a Pokemon battle before. It's deserved. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this thing is just gonna Sticky Web. So do we just annihilate it with Aqua Tail? It could be Focus Sashed as well. Sticky Web would actually not affect our team at all. Flying, slow, 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 slow. Lucario. The only Pokemon here that is even remotely affected by a Sticky Web is Lucario, and to be honest, Lucario is the best swap-in for the Joltik if we don't want to get hit by an Electric-type move on Azumarill, so I think we just swap, and then all of our worries basically go away. I don't see an issue with it. Toxic, well, the issues did in fact not go away. That is an issue, and that was rude. I think we are fine to just Shadow Claw. I don't think we need to Magnitude. Shadow Claw does an incredibly good amount of damage. It doesn't one-shot, but I'm still kind of under the assumption that it may have had a Focus Sash in the back, and it puts it in Shadow Sneak range. Oh. It is not in Shadow Sneak range with that, I guess. Now we actually have to go ahead and go for another Shadow Claw, which is unfortunate, but we still have speed. There was no Sticky Webbing, which, again, like, it wouldn't have affected our team, so honestly, I would have probably preferred that to the Toxic. I'd send in Sizzle, which is probably the Ghost-type Scizor. So we go into Woolworth realistically either way. It's probably the Ghost-type Scizor, and I'm excited to see how it looks. Ampharos from behind does not look very intimidating. He looks kind of silly. Actually, he looks really silly. Stealth that Scizor, though. Why is there a face on the lower region of his balls? Why is there a face down there? What's going on down there? Bit weird. Bit weird. We're just gonna Night Ball. Used a Revive. I don't know if I like the fact that they're using Revives. It's a little bit worrying. I'm just gonna Night Ball again. We outsped the Scizor as well, which I didn't expect from an Ampharos, because Ampharos is also very slow, but traded the Scizor to half... Yep. Sometimes I imagine people are just sort of listening along to me just kind of rambling in the background and using this as a bit like a podcast while they're doing other things. And then they'll just hear me going, and they'll look over and it's the most ordinary thing ever, like me learning Flamethrower. Valor wants to learn Bullet Wave. That is what Cobrat learned. And while it isn't a bad move, I don't think it's worth swapping anything we have right now. If this was a normal Lucario, it would be amazing, because we would basically have just a strong, good Steel-type move until we get Flash Cannon, and it would be stab and everything. But I actually kind of like our moveset right now. I like having Aura Sphere, because we don't have that much fighting coverage, and if we need a Steel-type move, we can just go get Cobra. So I don't think we're going to learn Bullet Wave. Not quite as impressive as Flamethrower. About to send in Combuskin. Well, we're not going to stay in against that, because we have Greg, and Greg can annihilate a Combuskin. I don't think we have to even worry about, like, Protect Speed Boost, because who cares? It's going to get annihilated by Aqua Tail. There's going to be zero Used to Revive on Scizor. She keeps trading her Pokemon to revive another Pokemon in the back, and then her next Pokemon gets one-shot. This trade isn't worth it. Wildcard wants to learn Mark Punch. That's how we would get Combation. But we don't want Combation. I want the sound type for this EV specifically. I do want all the evolutions, but I do want the sound type one first. Mawile, I Flamethrower. And if they revive something again, so be it. I don't feel afraid of them reviving everything at 1 HP. Mega? No. Mega Mawile is the only thing that makes Mawile scary, in my opinion, so I always, like, am going to assume that that can happen, just because Mega Mawile struck fear into my heart back in Gen 6, what can I say? One keeps gaining XP, about to send in Zoroark. To be honest, we could stay in. I do think that staying in would be okay, but I also want to make sure that Woolworth stays nice and healthy to deal with the Sizzle, because it's alive again, and we can Nightball it. So I guess we'll just go into Greg and play rough. It's also an excuse to use Greg. What can I say? I can't help it. I need Greg. Everyone needs a bit of Greg. Ooh. Ooh. That's right. Fire-type Zoroark, not normal Zoroark. I do not need to play rough. I did forget about that, even though I saw the Zoroark on the route earlier to remind me. But that is a cool Zoroark. Does it tempt me enough to use it? No, I don't think so. I don't think it tempts me enough to use it. Will-O-Wisp does suck, though. Greg, listen, buddy, Greg, you gotta chill. You gotta chill just a little bit. That's not okay. That was not okay. That was actual insanity. There is no way on earth that should have happened like that. That was just disgusting. I mean, I'm still going to use the Pokemon that I used against the Pokemon before. We're just going to go back into Lucario, just in case of Sticky Web. Realistically, Lucario can finish this with Shadow Claw against the Joltik, and then we could Shadow Sneak the Sizzle, and that should pretty much seal the deal. I don't think we should have anything else to worry about. Wildcard also is level 28. That is nice. About to send in Sizzle. Yeah, we can just stay in, I guess. And Shadow Sneak should finish this up nice and easily. Overall, really not too difficult of a fight. That wasn't too bad at all. The revives were very strange. Greg wants to learn Rain Dance. We do not need to boost your Aqua Tail anymore. We just don't. We just need to land the Aqua Tail, so I would rather just go for it twice than set up a Rain Dance, to be honest. Surprising. I thought it was going to be easy to get rid of you, bestie. Hey, boss. Come take care of this fool while I turn on the power supply. Here so soon. I thought it would have taken you a while. You're at the entrance to the next route. What do you mean it should have taken a while? Are you okay? What? Then again, I should know not to doubt you. You've always been the one to keep up with everything. I must say, you put up quite a good fight. I'm going to have to end it here. I can't have you ruining our plans. Okay, it's a good thing that we didn't get too damaged in that last fight, though. Because we're going straight into another one. Break. No. No. No, 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 no. You wouldn't. He's gonna have Toxic or something as well. I can't have my Greg getting crippled. It's the only thing that can defeat us. It's another Greg. Oh, we did get fully healed. I feel like Volta is the play. I want to paralyze this Azumarill. I want to annihilate this Azumarill. The Azumarill is definitely the scariest thing, right? Unless he still has that Porygon, in which case that's probably the scariest thing. I'm gonna go into Volta. Oh, he probably has the exact same team that we fought before, you know? Toxic, yep, okay. Okay, that's fine. Do we Thunderbolt, or do we Nuzzle and paralyze this thing? Could also swap out. Did we change this thing's item to be something actually good? Choice Specs, yes we did. Okay, with Choice Specs, I think Thunderbolt's the play. That does over half, that is respectable. Liquidation. We live. That's not a huge power Azumarill, is it? That's a thick fat Azumarill, I'm pretty sure. Full Restore, that's fine, honestly, because that just uses up one of his Full Restores early and makes sure it isn't used on something scarier later, so that is what it is. I'm going to Thunderbolt again, we're going to take out Azumarill, and that is big threat number 1 down. No more of his Greg. Volta wants to learn Wing Attack. I mean, we are a physical attacker on this Pidgeotto, but it's not better than Fly or anything. It's so late. It's so late to get it. Like, Starly learns wing attack at what, like level 9? It's 33 is just not the time when you need wing attack. Volta is going to go down. We don't know what's being sent out next, so I feel like I should just go into the nice standard normal type with Snorlax. This could be the horrible misplay that I make today, but like, we're just going to go into Snorlax because I don't know what's coming out. Kleavor. This isn't great. Kleavor is Bug Rock. I actually haven't ever fought a Kleavor in a Pokemon game outside of Legends Arceus. So I actually don't know what moves Kleavor learns. I don't even think I had a Kleavor in Legends Arceus. So this is pretty new to me. Azumarill obviously sounds smart because Aqua Tail. You have to take a hit though, and I would like Azumarill to be as tanky as possible for later on. I mean, we have Rock Smash, but Rock Smash is going to do actually no damage. We could go for a Paralysis with Body Slam. I just don't know what he can hit me with. I'm going to see what he can hit me with. I'm going to Body Slam and hope for a Paralysis. Used a Revive. That is actually kind of unfortunate. Kleavor's Flame Body. What? Is this? Okay, the Kleavor looked off. I didn't think it was like a regional Kleavor. But this is going to be like the Ghost type Sizzle. Oh, I should have Grunt. Wait. No, it won't be the Ghost type Sizzle because I Body Slammed it. What type are you? Aura Sphere. Crunch is neutral. And I mean, did it just get like an ability change? I'm very confused at what's going on with this Kleavor. I'm gonna Rock Smash. Rock Smash should be super effective. Yes. Okay, so no type change, but an ability change, because Kleavor does not normally have Flame Body. But this is very clearly on fire, but it's still... It's not Bug Rock, because that was super effective. I don't know what's going on with the Kleavor. My brain isn't thinking straight, clearly, and I'm going to stop talking. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. That simple. I think we should be fine to finish this with Valor with Magnitude. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a rock type at the very least. So, Magnitude 8, it doesn't have Levitate because it had Flame Body, and Magnitude 8 will take it out. If we do have to rebattle, we know that Valor is probably the thing to swap into the Kleavor for, which would be good to know. Wildcard wants to learn Jet Strike. Yes. Sound type move. Physical sound type move. Yes. The user shoots the opponent with such speed that it breaks the sound barrier. That sounds like priority. I'm swapping Quick Attack for it. That may be a mistake, but it sounds like priority, and I will take it. It also sounds like the move the Palafin gets, which is Jet Punch. Kind of reminds me of that. So I'm going to make that assumption that that is the play. Against an Azumarill, what on earth do we do against an Azumarill going to annihilate us? We fight him with our own Azumarill and play rough him. And we hope we do not get Toxic. We get Toxic, things get bad. Things get really, really bad. He outsped us, despite being 4 levels slower. That's really bad, as I was saying. We would have KO'd as well, we just lost the speed type. That's really unfortunate. We did gain 1 HP though, for the HP EVs. I saw that go up. Toxion, we can swap out against that. We have Valor, we know that Magnitude is the way to deal with that. That's how we dealt with it before. No reason to swap out our strategy against this thing, because Toxion wasn't all that scary. I'm just worried that the last Pokemon is going to be the Porygon again, and we're going to have a repeat of what happened last time. Magnitude 9 is nice, though. Magnitude 9 is very nice, though. Goodbye, Toxion. Porygon-z. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Can't nuzzle it. We can't try and Body Slam paralyze it. We do have Flamethrower now on Woolworth, which will actually do good damage. We should live 1 hit on Woolworth. We should live 1 hit on Azumarill. Those two should both be able to get hit off. I don't think Eevee or Valor gets a hit off at all, actually. I just don't think they do. So I think we go into Woolworth first, because there's the slight chance of the burn, I guess, which is... It's not a great thing to be relying on at all, but it would help. It would help. So we Flamethrower. Is Azumarill going to be able to clutch this out for us? I really hope so. so the tips of my fingers are so red because it's like -2 degrees right now, despite it being 10 a.m. in the UK, which is why I actually have 2 hoodies on for the first time, like, ever. Crazy. Try attack. We live. Flamethrower. That is in a range where I feel comfortable that Aqua Tail will KO it. I feel like Aqua Tail will be able to finish it, and I feel like Azumarill can live one hit. Azumarill is also toxic, so it can't be hit with like a random paralysis from Tri Attack and then get fully paralyzed, which actually is kind of nice, to be honest. We're going to try and Flamethrower again, but obviously we're going to get taken out. That's fine. That's expected. Greg, don't have an Elinky moment. Don't miss your 90% accurate move against this Porygon-Z. If this happens again, I will be very sad. Star Bolt. It crit. I don't know what that move is. I'm really hoping that that is a Hyper Beam equivalent. It probably isn't. It's probably just Thunderbolt. Oh no. I think we might have lost. Maybe we outspeed and we Aura Sphere. Oh. Okay, Valor, very nice. Very nice. I didn't have much confidence in the Eevee taking it out. Let's be real here. But we do win. Wildcard go to level 30. Wildcard should evolve as well. Even if we'd lost, I think Wildcard would evolve, because that's what happened with the Coconut Crab, which was still really weird. But this should be... That looks new. This should be the sound type Eevee. Okay. Okay. No, I still like it. I still like it. It's definitely not as good as Spectreon. I agree. It's not as good as Spectreon. I think Spectreon is the coolest one that we have seen. I don't remember if there's any that we haven't. We haven't seen the Steel type one. We haven't seen the Steel type. I might like the Steel type one more, because I am partial to Steel types. At the moment, Spectreon is still my favorite that I have seen. Obviously, I like Espeon more. but I'm talking of the new ones. I'm astonished. I can't believe you managed to defeat me. Hey, boss. We're all set. Perfect. Time. Come on. Don't fail on me. I can't believe the Azumarill got one shot. I'm so sad. I'm so sad for Greg. Come on. Why isn't it turning on? Flip the turbo switch. Set it to Wumbo. You got it, boss. Yes, I think we're getting somewhere. Tell us. Do something. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, I did something. All right, amazing. Did that help? It helped. I'm sure it helped. There's 2 switches located on the panel. Don't touch those, bestie. You flip the switches off. I don't even get to choose a switch. I wanted to choose a switch. Like, did I power it up or power it down? That'd be a funny option. Okay, hear me out though. If you flip the switch up, like, it could be like a middle switch. If you flip the switch up, you could have the machine generate more and more power and it could explode on the spot. Or if you switch it down, then you turn off the machine. You know, that would be kind of funny to give like a false impression that you're actually making an important decision. Genshin Impact does a great job of doing that, of making you feel like you're making a decision, but it doesn't affect anything at all. Because it doesn't actually matter what you click in that game. I am learning that more and more. Haven't actually played that game in a while. I'm like 2 updates behind. What's that for? Free, stop. Oh. Hello. What do you have? What is that? That's not an alpha. Go away, Vanilla. You aren't going to ruin my plans again. Boss, let's just bounce. Can't stay around. Our machine is turned off and we're outnumbered. I don't know if they're really outnumbered. They have a lot of grunts. I guess grunts don't count as people to them. That's kind of rude. Fine. No, this isn't over. I'm going to make sure I get my revenge on you guys, especially you, Carlos. Don't think this is over yet, bestie. Vanilla, I'm glad you came. Watching from a distance while I wait for backup to arrive, but things start to get out of hand. Luckily, you guys had it under control. Especially you, Carlos. Oh, thank you. I always knew you were powerful. Taking out Bree and Monica is something I didn't expect. See? We all used to be friends, especially when me and Monica were young. He was like a dad to the both of us, but obviously Monica and I took different paths in life. Regardless of that, Team Corrupt is on the move still. I heard from a grunt that they're heading to Mount Maycrop. What could they be after? Mount Maycrop is just some big mountain. I mean, mountains are cool. They're hidden, they're secluded. You can do secret experiments on the top of a mountain, for sure. Well, Mount Maycrop is one of the highest peaks in Miffin, meaning one of the shrines are located there. Specifically, The Shrine of Night. Alright, maybe this isn't to do with Zelf and Vesper and Uxie, because I don't think any of those would fit the Shrine of Night. I think they would fit lakes. Which also, yeah, that makes sense. Why would they be at the top of mountains, the lake Pokemon? Ignore everything I was saying earlier in the episode. That was dumb. Although it is still to do with Arceus, which does fit, I guess. Maybe we should head that way. Cannot let them ruin the shrine. Who knows what would happen. Okay, I'll head that way, I suppose. Hold on a moment. I have something for the two of you. Infusion. Mega Gem. Oh, Crobat. Oh, Crobat. Crobat, Crobat, Crobat. I am going to go ahead and farm happiness on my Golbat for the next episode. And I think Volta's time might be over. It might be Mega Crobat time instead of Volta. Might just be. Carlos, we have big responsibilities now, so let's not mess around. I'll see you there. What is this item in the corner that's been bugging me the whole time? Choice Scarf. Okay, okay. I don't know who I would put that on, but that is very good. And a Hyper Potion, which, meh, is less good. I do think that is where we're going to wrap things up for today, as honestly, that is just a nice, simple stopping point. That was actually a cool couple of fights. Azumarill kind of betrayed me by getting one hit by a Starbolt, which I don't even know what that move does. But we did get our Sound-type evolution, which we should take a look at. We're not going to be using the Rocky Helmet on it, I don't think, because I imagine it's not going to be tanky. Oh, well, actually, it is tanky. It's also special attacker, which is unfortunate, because we are not a good special attack nature. Okay. Jet Strike was a physical move, though, right? That's kind of annoying. We do have Genetic Pulse, though, which is a special move, although it's not a good move because it's base 45 power. But still, it would be stronger than Jet Strike. Using the special attack, I guess, probably. We will be sure to try it out, though. I will also go ahead and obviously train up Golbat into Crobat because we want to see the Mega, I'm sure. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!